What's up, everyone? I just wanted to share what I'm doing right now. So I am making some floral frogs for little Ikebanas that I'm going to be doing for this year's Art in Bloom reception. And I know that typically we work with a floral putty like this. It's like a tacky putty that you would break apart and then put on the back of your floral frog or pin frog, and then you would push it down into your arrangement. In terms of sustainability and also mechanical stability, I have found that working with smaller pin frogs, whether they're this size, this is an inch pin frog, maybe a little over or less than an inch since it's a circle. And then also when I work with my slightly larger pin frogs, which are typically like 3 to 4 inches, I don't have as much stability when transporting, as well as working with florals with a little bit more heavy stems or head weight to them. I find that the putty starts to lift, and so it really minimizes my creative flexibility, and I end up just doing things that are very dainty. So in order to remedy that, I have started for the past events this year actually making permanent floral frogs. So I have been finding vases that I like, or little trays. These are super cute. They're little they're supposed to be like cherry blossoms, and they're really just like trinket dishes, or like sauce cups, or like ramekins that you can use multi-purpose, but I thought they'd be super cute for Art in Bloom this year. So I'm actually just using some E6000. I used to be a jewelry designer. I used to make jewelry out of recycled materials. I had my own business doing that for a while. And this stuff is really, really strong and sturdy. It's waterproof. It can be used with metal, ceramic, really anything that you need to use it for. It works like a charm. It has a little bit of flexibility, but not to the point where, it's a very, very strong hold. Like the flex that it has, it's not so tacky that it's just gonna, lift off of your creation if things get heavy. So it's like the perfect amount of like just above the putty, something that is just a little bit more heavy duty and should be permanent. So, oh no, don't want to glue this to the table. Okay, so I've just taken some E6000 on the back of my pin frog, and I am just gonna push that right into my little tray or dish. And I've already glued all these down. The other thing is these are clear. So once you add water in and stuff, they are essentially invisible. So it's not gonna be, just like with the putty and stuff, I feel like sometimes you can kind of see the buildup on the sides once you push it down. And that is not always very appealing. So I'm going to do the same with this one. Boop. I've got my E6000 on there too. I'm gonna go ahead and push this down as well. Let that settle in. And then once these are finished, they're going to be super duper cute, reusable Ikebana dishes that we can use for cocktail tables, to accent welcome tables, bud vase walls, champagne walls, you name it. they are just really, really fun. And I do have, let's see, I did have one that was already made here. So let me pull this out. Here we go. So this is what it looks like when it dries. This one, I guess I was a little heavy-handed with the glue. But it should not come out that far. That was just me being overly generous. But look at that. Ooh, look at that. It doesn't go anywhere. It's not gonna go anywhere. I can put literally anything I want in there and it's gonna hold. I've got no water in this and I'm aware of that, but let's just take like some Dell out of here, stick that right in. It can hold multiple roses. Boom, that's 1, 2, 3 roses right there. Look at that. In this tiny little 1-inch pin frog. Now, obviously this is not very nicely arranged, but this is just to show you the head weight of 3 roses, especially a garden rose, 2 garden roses at that. I mean, come on. I can move this thing around. It's not going anywhere. I just kindly return these to water so they can survive. So yeah, that is how to create permanent floral pin frogs. Awesome. Bye.